Okay, we have the finger.
We're back. We know we're back.
We are back. Welcome to the Home Medic, where, as always, we help you keep your money in your wallet and your family out of the hospital. And to help you do that, we have Heidi Hansine.
I'm here. It's good to be here with you.
It's one of those days where, actually, it's kind of like every day, where she dresses nicely and I dress like the bum that I am. I want to talk about fire safety generally and smoke alarms specifically.
That's a good topic.
We all have them. Hopefully we have them in our homes, but quite often people don't know what they've got. I have home buyers, when I do home inspections, I have home buyers that ask me, for example, if the carbon monoxide detector should be on the ceiling or floor. And I tell them that's not a carbon monoxide detector. Actually, sometimes I'll have people call them carbon dioxide detectors, and that's totally different. That's what your plants do.
Is it carbon monoxide?
Yeah. CO, carbon monoxide. That's the dangerous stuff. And that's the kind of thing that smoke alarms are going. Let me repeat that. Let me say that another way. Smoke alarms are part of your fire safety system, but unless they're specifically designed for carbon monoxide, they're not going to protect you there.
Okay, good to know.
Smoke alarms, and there's a couple of different varieties, and we're going to talk about those, but neither of them actually is looking for carbon monoxide. CO, carbon monoxide, is going to be heavier than air. It will originate in places where you have a poorly burning flame. That could be your furnace, it could be your water heater, it could be a fireplace, it could be whatever else you've got that's creating a flame, even a candle. And that can build up, and then people start dying off inside your home.
Oh, we don't want that.
I actually did a home inspection where there was a newly remodeled home where they had done a gas burning fireplace.
Right.
They didn't put a flue in.
That's a big problem.
Yeah. So, and this fireplace hadn't actually been lit yet, but as I was doing my inspection, I saw these little girls laying on the couch. They're watching TV in the basement family room.
Oh, how
and
sweet.
I could only imagine that those little girls would probably look just like that, only dead, if the fireplace had been used. So I want you to be aware of the dangers associated with carbon monoxide. I have a million stories associated with that. Another one is a lady that, and I mentioned this in the roofing category as well, but she had hired the cheap roofer, and he had gone up and left his tools. He knocks on the door the next day, and she doesn't answer because she's dead.
Now, had he left the tools on covering the flue? Is that what happened?
Yes.
And it blocked the flue flow.
The flue flow. You can say
the flue
that.
flow.
Yeah. And so the carbon monoxide is very much a dangerous thing. I want you to be aware of that. In order to make sure that you don't have carbon monoxide in your home, a smoke alarm is not going to do it. You're going to need a carbon monoxide detector. And you do have some detectors that are both, but you need to know that they're both.
So what about if you have your gas stove, your range running at night, and somebody forgets about it, or the flame blows out on it? With the natural gas coming in, does that have anything to do with carbon monoxide?
Oh, absolutely.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Any flame can cause a carbon monoxide emission. As a matter of fact, another one of the homes I did, they didn't have a combustion air source in their water heater. And so where the air was not being replaced, the air from the water heater was not leaving. And as a result, you were getting a continuous carbon monoxide inflow into this apartment. And people were getting headaches, which is step one of carbon monoxide poisoning.
So that's just standard to have that air intake, right?
Right.
But if you're not a professional and you're installing it yourself, some people
are going to miss
think
that.
they can bypass that, maybe.
And then we're talking about the $10,000 fix again. Everything goes back to people being dead. Make sure if you do it yourself that you know what you're doing.
I wish you'd stop mentioning dead people, because I like to smile, but I don't like to smile after you mention dead people. So He's causing me a lot of incongruency here.
Yeah.
The smile has nothing to do with the dead people, okay? I'm feeling the pain.
Better you than me, Heidi.
Right.
Okay. So you've got, there are a couple of different kinds of smoke alarms that I'd have you be aware of. They each have their strengths and weaknesses. There's the ionization detector, which actually has a little bit of radioactive material in there.
I've never heard of that before.
And what those do is you've got the radiation between the two spots. And if you have smoke go between them, that inhibits the radiation from talking to each other. And then that's the way of an ionization detector to actually say, okay, there's a problem and I need to go off and alert people.
Oh, wow.
So that's plan A. Plan B is actually the photoelectric smoke alarm. And what that does is it's actually got a light, but it's not like your garage door photo detectors, because at the garage door, you've got one facing the other and they're just kind of looking at each other. And as long as they can see each other, life is good.
Right.
In your photoelectric smoke alarm, you actually, you're looking for light that is actually being bent. The detector is not on the other side. It's actually down.
Huh.
So if you have, the light actually has to take more of an L-shaped pattern. It's got to go over and be bent by the smoke. And
interesting. I didn't even know I could do that. And
so, yeah, it's being not bent might not be the key word. It reflected is probably the right word.
There we go. There.
So if this receptor that should not be picking up light is picking up light, it's because you got smoke in your house.
Wow,
and
fascinating.
So that one goes off.
So that's very, very, I appreciate that in-depth understanding of that. But I'm just kind of curious about my problem, which is my smoke alarm has been going off for 3 years because I can't get the right battery to make it work.
You do want to go with a better battery in those. It is annoying. I've had the chirp in my home before.
Yeah, the chirp.
And, you know, depending on how high your ceiling is, sometimes that can really be a project to get those things down.
Yeah. So they say put a new battery in, but I've tried that and it's not working still.
And it's still chirping.
Yeah.
Then you've got a bad piece of hardware. You just want to replace the whole smoke alarm.
Okay, that's good to know. Now I know. Now I can think about the technical options I have.
Yes. And the reason why I bring that up is I don't necessarily need to turn you all, or you, Heidi, into gurus on the different types of designs, but I want you to be aware that there are different designs and they do different things. If you got the ionization detector, that's more responsive to a flaming fire. You know, if you actually got flames that are happening, the ionization detector is going to pick that up more rapidly. If you've got smoke, maybe the carpet is smoking, but you don't actually have the flame happening, the photoelectric is going to pick that up more because it's looking for smoke.
So do you recommend having both in the same home?
Both can be good. There are some unions and sites that will tell you that you probably ought to just go with photoelectric, but that's one location, and it is not the consensus among many.
See.
My thing also, have a carbon monoxide detector or two in your home, but CO, again, it's heavier than air. Mm-hmm. And if you've got a slow buildup from something like your water heater,
right,
it's going to be on the floor. And if you put it on the ceiling of the second story, by the time it goes off everybody again, they're going to be dead.
So pretty much pointless.
Yeah. So you want to have that down near the floor. Somewhere
though where the children won't be able to mess around with it. And
good luck
deactivate it. That's always the challenge, right?
That is always the challenge. If you've got a fireplace, you want to put that CO detector down, you know, near the fireplace, near the floor, maybe behind a couch or something where hopefully the kids don't go.
So the photoelectric is better for smoke, and the ionization one is better for flames.
That's right. Yeah. And my thing is, what's better? You know, I'm recommending both.
And I've heard the Rayovac batteries in the red pack are the best, but I don't know.
Yeah, and that may change over time as
I don't know, because I haven't tried that. Oh, exactly. And we're not supposed to mention brand names.
Yeah. But I guess what we can tell them is if it costs more, that's probably a better bet.
Oh, that That is often the truth. Not always, but
Yeah.
I got the best pair of shoes for $4 yesterday.
Yeah.
Leopard fur for $4. Yeah, for real.
How do we tie that into smoke alarms? I'm not sure how we do that.
We're talking about I'm usually the one that picks out the most expensive thing without looking at the price tag.
That's because you are a woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm married to one of those. I'm painfully aware. You want to make sure that your smoke alarm is a minimum of 10 feet away from any heat producing appliance. And, that's another way to say that is keep it 10 feet away from the stove.
Mm-hmm.
If you cook like I do, you probably want to keep it 100 feet away. They're going to go off. That's just what they're going to do. So let's say that you, Heidi, are looking for purchasing, maybe you want to purchase a good smoke alarm.
I would like to. I need to, in fact. The chirping is really getting annoying.
Yeah. So now, because you're done with chirping, you're going to go shopping and you want to know what to buy is my guess.
Yes.
Is that right? Okay.
And then I also want to know what to buy that isn't too hard to install.
Okay. So that's actually item A, is make sure that it's something that you can install. You can do hardwire and or battery backup.
Okay.
Obviously, if you've got a hardwired system in your home, go with that. I mean, it's good to have the hardwire and the battery back each other up, because if one fails, let's say you have the fire and it burns your electrical,
exactly,
then you need the other. Similarly, those batteries, they go bad and we take them out and then we forget about it. So the hardwire and battery backup is the way to go. That's item B. Ease of installation, ease of testing. There are some units that I've seen as the home inspector where you can't test those things, and so as a result, you don't know if they work.
Right.
So that needs to be something. There's a silence feature too, that is found on some of those units. And those are nice because, maybe they go off because you cook like I do again. You can silence those things, turn them off, and then you can go back to living without
without having to evacuate the house unnecessarily. Once you've opened the doors and windows to clear out the smoke. I've done that too, Garth. Don't beat yourself up about that.
But you can do that you can open up the doors and windows with the smoke alarm off rather than have that ear splitting thing going on.
Exactly.
So maybe it might be worth spending another $5 on one of those where you can do the silence.
Yeah, get your silence feature.
Yeah, it's golden. Interconnection, you want to do that. And then of course, you want to look at the warranty. They should have at least a 5-year warranty on those.
Okay.
5 to 10. If they don't offer that, it's probably not worth putting in your home because you're going to be replacing it again, and nobody really wants to do that.
I know you hate to mention brands, but I always just want to know. Just tell me. Give me the map. Send me exactly to the brand that I need to get.
Send you to the brand.
You can tell me after if you must. And then you're all going to be so jealous.
Yeah.
The rest of you are going to be jealous.
I could tell you a brand, and then 10 years from now, when somebody is listening again, still that brand might have turned into a Pyrex manufacturer. Who knows?
Well, they might have to go and send Garth a message on his website.
Yeah. If I'm still alive and you're listening to this 10, 15, 20, 50 years from now, I'll send you back and just let you know what I prefer. As a matter of fact, we'll probably have a recommendation on the website that says, use this brand of smoke alarm if you want to do it right.
Okay. I'm going to be watching your website.
Yeah. You know what we really need to do is just have a link, and then I'll recommend those on maybe Amazon or something like that.
Oh, hey. Yeah. Garth is a genius.
Yeah, I'll let you think so. Master of your mansion for smoke alarms. Your mansion being in Tahiti this time.
Tahiti, okay.
Yeah. Does your Tahiti
sounding good?
Does your Tahiti place have a smoke alarm?
I like dark pearls too, and I hear Tahiti has those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we need smoke alarms in Tahiti because the place is just tiki and it's
smoky
burn
pearls.
Down, and then you
no
just
smoke alarms, just smoky looking pearls.
It's done. Okay, if you need a pro, homemedicusa.com. If you need to know where to get a smoke alarm, homemedicusa.com, and be yourself, because everybody else, they're taken. You don't want to be those guys anyway.
That's right.
Thank you, Heidi.
Thank you.